I just want to see it. Hold on. We have to videotape this. We have to get it for posterity. Let's go in the house. It's cold out here, okay? Can we go in? Yes, there you go. In your house, okay? Yeah, in your house. I just want to be in here because it's cold.
Also there's also back codes as well.
Okay, you're on it right now. Tell them who you are.
My name's Eric Pedersen. Work for 5C Energy. We also work for the Mass Save program.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Yes, we also always have Rise Engineering come out and could also do the actual part of your living space as well. All the walls outside, all the air seal upstairs in the attic, blow cellulose, just like this, but everything else in there for you. Thank you.
Yep. Good morning. Welcome to Margaret Being Margaret. It is Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. I'm getting an early start. Not early start for me, early start for this. I've already been up, went upstairs and visited with Squish for a little while. Came down, excuse me, got out the vacuum cleaner and cleaned this place to within an inch of its life. I opened up my air filter. It had turned off. I never saw the air filter. Excuse me when I do that. I rearrange constantly. I never checked the air filter after I brought it down here. It turned itself off. Oh my God. The dust in there was truly almost an inch thick. But I vacuumed out the filter really well, put it back in, and it says it's got 3/4 life still in it. So that was a win. Other things. It snowed last night here, yesterday and last night. Wasn't supposed to. Didn't call for it. Called for rain and flurries. We have about 3 inches of flurries, maybe more. And here's the proof. That's a workout. Okay, get my glove back on. Honest to God. I'm not kidding. I just did it on. Look at this. I want to show you how beautiful everything is. Look how much snow. It looks like more than 3 inches to me, huh? Luckily, I just bought this heavy, heavy coat because I knew I'd be outside with Squish. And it's been a godsend. There's a tree right outside of Squish's window that I actually just brought the tower thing that she stands in the kitchen to help cook, and brought it in there this morning and let her just stand there and look at these. She was enthralled, as am I. It never gets old, the first snows of the season. Look at that. Come on, that is absolutely gorgeous. And this is all their yard. This is yesterday. I made her a little make-believe snowman. How's this for a little bit of a winter wonderland, huh? What a beautiful view. Hopefully, my car has defrosted enough. I have to go pick up a prescription. And we're home. Safely. And the addition is all insulated, blown in the ceiling. Supposedly Monday, they start doing the outside siding. And I don't know if it will be this week before Christmas or next week right after Christmas they'll start sheetrocking. First of all, thank you for everybody who offered condolences on Steve's passing. It was appreciated. It was appreciated for Michael. It was hard. It was harder than I thought just to walk in. Once I get in there, it was fine. It was extremely difficult to see Michael be the only person in the receiving line, and then down further, there were empty chairs. I don't know why. And then Steve's sister was sitting there. But, yeah. Nikki had offered, Nikki asked him where he wanted her, and he wanted to do this by himself. So he did. And all my family was there. Most of them stayed the entire evening. I love family that steps up when you need them. It was wonderful, and it was a great support for Michael. Saw a couple of nieces and nephews, all Steve's cousins, who were there, were very gracious, as they always are to me. And then one of my good friends came, and Chelsea, my make-believe daughter from the hair salon that I talk about all the time with her and her husband and their daughter, that's a good friend of Squish's. So everybody that was there that I would have hoped was there, my next door neighbors from the old house were there, which I know was hard and much appreciated. So all in all, it went as well as could be expected. And for those who need to know, no sightings of my firstborn. We've reached out. We've done everything possible that could be done, including police with wellness checks and all that stuff, just so that he knew. And I have to let it go. And this time, I'm going to fully let it go. I will always love him. He's my firstborn child. But the pain that I have watching Michael be alone supersedes everything. So, Dennis is always my kid. Do you see a tail? That's Parker. I don't think she'll come up though. Hey Parker, you want to say hi to everybody? Say that would be a no. Still can't lift her 8 years in. Come here. Hey, come here. Yeah, I'll never disown him. If he needs me, I'll be there. But in the meantime, no, I'm not reaching out anymore. It's detrimental to all of our mental health at this point, I think. And yes, there's a lot still have to be done with selling the house and all that. That's all on Michael now. We'll help him if he asks me. For those of you who mentioned Social Security, yeah, I know that I have to go to Social Security, give them Steve's death certificate, and get whatever benefits that are due me as his surviving spouse of 33 years. So I'll get on that, if not next week, after the first of the year. Nikki is off now for Christmas break for 2 weeks. That gives me time. And talking of that, I have looked into going everywhere in the country. I don't want to do it. I think I do. I've said this a million times every time I plan something. Savannah is someplace I'd love to go. I don't know enough about it to go by myself and know where to stay and all that stuff. And do I really want to be jumping on a plane at this time of year when I never know what the weather's going to be, getting home, going out? And I hate wasting full days at airports. I don't want to drive, again, because of the weather. Looking around here, I loved the idea that some of you had about a local Airbnb or something small. It really, clicked with me of get a place with a gas fireplace and, a TV, read a book and relax. And then I thought, oh my God, I looked into it. $200 a night. $180 a night. Nothing less expensive. Even in the off season, down the Cape, on the coast of Rhode Island, even interior, even like a tiny house in Connecticut was $212, I think, a night. I'm not wasting that kind of money. So if anything, I haven't broken it to Karen yet, but I'll probably stay over her house a couple of nights, one night here, one night there when she's not crazy busy, and break it up. Outside of that, Mike and Nick, I think, still have some holiday parties that they would be able to go to if I stayed here at night, which is fine with me. They went to one last night, took Squish, and brought her home for bed at around 7:30. That girl was wired. Even Michael finally went, did somebody slip her something when we were looking? The excitement of just having all the little kids around and all the people. She ran around like a mad woman for a good half an hour, 40 minutes. I was so happy that Michael was there to see it. But she went out well. They have another party tonight, and they'll do the same thing. They're being really thoughtful about that with her and staying until they put her to bed and then taking off, which I appreciate just for her. I can put her to bed, but it's nice for her to have her mom and or dad there. So that's good. The other thing at the wake, all Michael's friends, he has a really nice group of friends, and they're all, 39 and 40 now. They all showed. They all dressed, which was very, very nice. Not that it matters a whole lot. I just cared that they were there. They stayed, probably all night. And every time there was nobody that Michael had to be attentive to, he was off with them talking. And they all came up to me. They all gave me a hug. They all gave me a hug when they left. They all made small talk. What a nice group of men. And guys, I had some doubts when you were growing up, boy. But you turned out awesome. And I had a mother's pride for each and every one of them. That's nice to be able to say. And a couple of them watch the channel. I assume those of you who are not procrastinators, which I don't think most women are. There are some men out there that I'm sure are, have gotten your Christmas shopping done, have already planned your menu because it's Saturday. I think most of us will be doing our food shopping this weekend. It should be mobbed. I do have to go. I'm making the chorizo and peppers for my niece Kyle's house, which is chorizo is a Portuguese sausage, and it's super easy. Just cut that up with green peppers and some tomato paste and let it cook on low all day. Can't get any easier than that. And I had bought a spiral ham that Nikki said today, I will take it off your hands and I will put it in the crock pot, meaning she doesn't think I'll cook it right. Meaning actually she's a better cook than I am, so that's good, it's off my plate. But that's all I have to do. I don't have any gifts I have to buy. I already gave the kids their slippers. I'll give Squish something that I bought, not anything big. And then anything else that I've gotten will, be in January. I'll start doling them out to her. But she doesn't need a whole lot of stuff to overwhelm her. So if anything, I'll give her that kettle drum. That it's not a drum, folks. Look it up. So she'll have a good time with that. And the piano that I picked up for her from that place that we used to go to is still in the back of my car. That would be a New Year thing too, I guess. I have to fix one leg that's wobbly. And then I can't bring it down here right now, and they don't want it upstairs because it's too blooming cold for her to be down here. I've stopped coming down at all. In the morning, I get up, have my clothes in a bag, my makeup, whatever I need for the day, and go right upstairs in my pajamas and robe. So, treat this as my bed only right now. Michael's concerned because it's going to be in the 20s in the next couple of days. But if it's too cold, I'll go to Karen's. This is clean. It's neat. I get under my covers. I actually take off all the covers except for my weighted blanket, which if none of you have ever had a weighted blanket, wow, I love that thing. It's weighted for your weight, and it is so cozy and helps you sleep so much better. It's just very comforting. But I end up taking off everything and just having that on. And I don't have my heated mattress pad on during the night. I warm up the bed with it, but that's it. And I turn the heater off too. So it gets bloomin' cold, but outside of having to get out of bed, it's nice. I think that Christmas Day, well, I know Christmas Day, I'll go upstairs after they've opened their presents in the morning and spend a half an hour or so just watching her play with her new toys. They'll go to Nikki's family for Christmas Day. I'll bring home enough leftovers now that I won't have to cook. So from Kyle's house, I'll have a smorgasbord of everything that we had the night before. And just really enjoy the day. I hope you all have plans. And if you don't, I hope you come up with something special for yourself, not to go anywhere, not to really do anything, but a special activity at home, a special plan, a half an hour of watching something you like, or find an old movie that you like, make a different kind of memory for yourself. I know how hard this time of year is. I found it really, really difficult when the boys first left. I found it very difficult when Steve divorced me. That's blunted over time, but I have people close to me now that I'm watching really struggle with their first year of loss. And my only words of semi-wisdom are to really embrace the memories, immerse yourself in them, be thankful for them, and then come up with something new. For me, it truly is maybe take a long shower, do my hair, sit on the couch and watch a movie. It doesn't have to be a big deal, but a little you time, a little me time, and just having the gratitude that we're still here ourselves to help others and to enjoy what we can. I hope you get to enjoy this holiday season. I really don't think that I'll talk to you before Christmas. I may check in on Christmas Day when I have nothing to do and when I want to do something that makes me happy. It would involve you. So have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. All of you, be safe, be content. I think I'm done. Merry Christmas.